He almost forgot his John Paul.
I fucking called you out, dude.
Shimmy, shimmy, Cocoa Pop.
Almost lost my breath.
I know it. Can't even go upstairs anymore without losing my breath.
Rocking them John Pauls.
Frasier the Frasier.
America.
I'm tired of talking already.
America. Yeah, we went in. We already had a rewrite of the show. We already had to fucking
I was
stop.
like, Frasier, let's stop. Let's just talk on the show. You're like, whatever, Weller.
We had a good show going. We just weren't recording.
He was like, stop texting me.
We're right here. And we're texting each other. So,
What's up, Frasier? Sunday?
that's it. Sunday. What is today, man? The 24th?
Oh, shit. I don't know.
It's the 24th, dude.
Is it 24?
Yeah. February 24th.
I can't wait till the 29th.
Dude. 29. Is there a 29th this year?
No.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Somebody at work told me that. Like, they're like, I think it's either the 28th or the 29th. I'm like, there is no 29th, you dumb fuck.
Yeah. Did you go to school in Lodi?
He said, stop calling me names. Would you go to school in Lodi?
Yeah.
You went to Tokay?
Yeah.
Lodi Flames? Remember? Fuck the Lodi Flames.
Flames, dude. Like, who came up with that? Like,
Fucking.
that's our mascot, Flames.
Hey, probably some small-minded woman.
I think it has to do with the type of grape. I think there's a flame grape or something like that.
Or a bunch of flamers.
Yeah. I mean,
Had to have been a small-minded woman.
yeah, it was probably a woman that did it, no doubt. No doubt. That was Germantown. I think there is a flame grape. That's why they were called the Flames.
Is that what it is?
Yep.
Because Tokay is what? Tokay.
Tigers.
Nah, it's stupid too.
Tigers? I like Tigers. That's
Oh,
tight,
fuck
dude.
Tigers. It's all about the Warriors. You know,
Dude, call Warriors.
You know, they're talking about Liberty Ranch went and played a fucking thing. I was hoping they lose.
Yeah.
I'm fucking Galt Warrior, dude.
That's what I'm saying. They asked me last night, why didn't you go to the game? It was over at Golden One Center and all that. And I'm
Fuck
like,
Liberty Ranch. It's all about Galt Warriors, dude.
my son left Galt High School and went to Liberty Ranch when it opened, right? His first class over there. I fucking still don't like my son because he did that.
The guy at work said, you wouldn't like Liberty Ranch. I said, why? He goes, because they're all trumpeteers over there. They're all rich trumpeteers. I said, oh, okay. You're probably right. Oh, your shout-outs. Shout-outs, Frazier.
What's ups? What's ups? What's up to Sarah Frazier and Michelle Weller? Thank you guys for fucking putting up with us. What's up to Darcy Webb? What's up to...
Why are you giggling about that one?
Dude, because you wanted it on there. I did.
He said I wanted it on
Yeah.
there. I think Jason said that, right?
I didn't want to cause
He asked
any...
us to do us a favor and give him a shout-out?
Yeah, I think so. He still loves her. I mean, there's still...
Because I'm still in love with you.
I don't know that one. I don't...
I just made it up.
Oh. A little Peter Piper picked peppers for Rum Rock Rhyme. Humpty Duck fell down on his own time.
Jack be nimble.
Nimble,
What?
but he
Nimble.
was quick.
And he was never
But he
jammed.
got caught sucking OJ's dick.
Click, click. My kids always get mad at me and say, Dad, you don't even know the fucking words. Stop saying it. You don't even know the words. I said, I can say whatever I want because I'm a man.
Dude, but the thing is, too, like, it happens all the time. Like, I was getting into it with Tito one time about the song She Talks to Angels.
She said she talks to angels.
Yeah, you know the Black Crow song, right?
Yep.
And he's like, oh, it's about Jesus. The song's about Jesus. I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? And he's like, she's got a lock of hair in her pocket. She's got a cross around his neck.
Mm-hmm.
She's talking about Jesus. I'm like, Tito, have you not seen the video? The dude's talking about fucking slamming heroin. He's like, no. So then we go through the fucking lyrics, and then we watch the video. He's like, fuck, all these years I thought it was about Jesus.
And where's Tito staying at right now?
He's with his roommates, dude. So his roommates.
End of argument.
What's up, Tito? Tito, past show host. And,
Just joking.
Give what's up to two other
Love
past
Tito.
show hosts, Jason Harrison and Jason Weller. You guys keep that libtard strong. I love it, man. You guys are doing great work.
Libtard strong.
Yeah.
First of all, Weller is a fucking trumpeteer. He walks around with that stupid red MAGA hat all the time, talking about homosexuals.
I've never seen him live.
Never seen it? Oh,
No.
he had the posters or whatever in his yard. The fucking whatever they're called. He had them in his front yard.
Make
Trump.
America Great?
Yeah, Trump, all that shit. Yeah. No, Harrison's a smart motherfucker. That's my boy. I love this guy.
He's great, dude, until it comes to politics.
He's got it figured out, Frage.
Yeah, right.
We both got it figured out.
Yeah,
We're wondering what's wrong with you.
I'm glad you're on that train, dude. I'm glad you're on that train, dude.
I am. You could be with Weller and Whittemore and Liebig. That's fine.
I'll take Lee Big and Whittemore.
That's
dude.
fine. Perfect. Perfect.
Yeah. I know we'll be able to catch food. I know that.
Catch food. What do you guys? It's not legal yet to fucking eat roadkill. They're voting on that right now. They're trying to come up with a law to say it's roadkill illegal in California.
There's those roadkill cafes. Like if you pick something off the road, you can go have them cook it up at the roadkill cafe.
I listened to a guy who says he lives back in the South. He says if you touch it, it's warm, it's dinner. If it's cold, you let it go.
Yeah, I listened to a show the other night, like on Coast to Coast or something, and that's what it was about. Was roadkills. They fucking deer, elk,
hey, teach
shit
their
like
own,
that.
dude. Teach their own.
But what they do up in Alaska and shit was when they hit one, they call the highway patrol or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
They come out. They make sure the animal's legit. They take it to a butcher. The butcher chops it up, takes that free meat down to the churches.
Because if you can't kill it or it's not in season, unless you're Eskimo, you could kill year round, I think.
Yeah. But it was pretty cool what they do, and they said there was like something like 200,000 pounds of meat.
Hey, fresh deer and elk meat's good, dude.
Do venison, dude. That's
good shit.
Got a term for it's venison, man.
Venison, yeah, it's all venison. It's all
Down with it.
clickety clack and don't talk back.
I'm gonna say what's ups to the Tammys, to Tammy Iverson, to Tammy Roa, to Tammy Baroni, and to Tammy Gross. What's up, Tammys?
Oh shit, dude.
What's up to the Dumichells, to Damien and McKenzie? What's up to my boy Jeff Ward, man? I used to skate with that guy.
Yeah, Jeff Ward.
I'm pretty sure I made out with his sister, Christy.
Did you really?
Yeah, remember blonde girl?
It's easier to give me a list of people you didn't make out with.
Oh my gosh. Speaking of who I didn't make out with,
Fraser's a whore.
Dennis Arlen. What's up, Dennis? Pizza Palace crew. Love that guy. This is a special long distance shout out this week to Heather Hoyt from the GF.
What? What?
Yes.
Doesn't she live local? Doesn't she teach somewhere? Or
no, that's Christina Hoff. Miss Laurie now.
I thought Heather Hoyt was a teacher or principal or something.
I don't know, man. I know she's still got a heartache for one of our friends.
She must have the special. I know a person who fucking changes religion over her. So
could you imagine the chemistry if they both locked the eyes within 10 feet of each other?
They'd probably float. They'd probably float. They levitate.
It would be nuclear, dude.
It would, it would be.
Fuck solar power, dude.
You want to see?
That's real love.
I don't even want to talk about that no more.
All right. And then our long distance shout out this is going across the because Fellas 92 is global. We're into globalization.
It's a global brand.
So this guy was a foreign exchange student in 1991.
This guy?
She's a girl.
Okay.
She's a girl, but
so she is a girl.
She's a girl. Yeah, she's a woman. she has a vagina. I hope. I don't have confirmation on that.
Yeah, fake news.
She's from Utubo, Spain. She works at Master D in Zaragoza, Spain. And we're sending a Gall Warrior shout out to Mappy CG. That's her handle. So what's up, Mappy? That's what's ups this week.
That's a good shout out,
Yeah,
Fraser.
locked it up. So what are we rolling on, man?
I don't care. You want to start light, heavy? You want to get right into the thick of things? What do you got?
I'll start off with that one because I didn't tell you about it, but it's on the board. So everybody takes shit, right? The process of taking a shit has changed over the years. People do it different ways. Have you ever done a cowboy shit?
What do you mean process of shit in different ways?
Well,
I do this shit the same way I did since I was a fucking baby.
I'm gonna go through it. But have you ever done a cowboy shit?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Okay, so what you do is you straddle the toilet, so you got your hands on the back of the toilet seat, so you can read or fucking do your phone or whatever. But
you got your hands on the back of the toilet seat?
So you sit frontwards on the toilet, so you're taking a shit backwards. You see what I'm saying?
I never even heard of that.
Dude, it's a cowboy shit.
You've really done that before?
Yeah, man.
What the fuck?
It's cool. Just try it. Just go backwards on it.
No.
Dude, it's funny. It's all right, but
it'd be like Schubert, like the cops. No.
Well, Dennis, cops.
What?
Yeah.
No, I ain't doing that.
Okay, so apart from the cowboy shit, so what's happened is now this thing has started when we have babies because we have baby wipes, right, in the bathroom.
Mm-hmm. You gotta make sure they're flushable.
Well, yeah, now they got flushable ones, but back then they didn't have flushable ones.
They get stuck in the fucking drain.
Yeah. Especially throw Q-tips and one of those in there, you're
Can't
fucked.
throw Q-tips in there, dude.
You're dealing with it. I break them in half. break the Q-tips
Just throw
in
them
half
in the
and throw 'em
garbage can, Frazier.
Fucking throw them in there. No big.
Okay, so reverse cowgirl on this toilet seat.
No, so what I'm saying is when you go take a shit now, like this is my process, right? Of course, I wash my hands before I go to the bathroom. Sit down, take a dump. I go for the first pass with the dry toilet paper, right? Second pass is with the Kleenex or the handy wipes, right? And my third pass is again with the dry toilet paper.
So it's always 3 passes.
Yeah, 3 passes, man.
No fucking way. Sometimes you shit fucking dry shit. Sometimes it's wet.
No, I know sometimes you got shit that's like water.
I roll it up around my hand about fucking 10 times. And fucking wipe, and then wipe it about 10 times till it bleeds, and then you're dry.
So
is that the normal way? Am I wrong?
So here's what happened, dude. This is like Monday.
Talking about shit.
It was Monday. It was after the cleaning ladies came, and I should have gone off in my head because it just didn't. But sit down, taking a dump, run out of toilet paper. Toilet paper's gone. So I just got the handy wipes, right? Do it. The handy wipes out. So I look, and there's another cylinder there. And I'm like, oh, she must have bought some different handy wipes because the usual ones are in a little square box like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're all different. Yeah.
Yeah. So I see the
We
cylinder.
got the little plastic ones.
So I grab it and I start to wipe my ass, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Was it alcohol?
Dude, it was a Lysol disinfecting wipe. It fucking lit my asshole up, dude.
Did it burn your hemorrhoids?
Oh my god, dude. It was fucking painful as fuck, dude. I had to jump. I jumped right up, fucking took my short. I'm in the shower, fucking.
Dude, I'm telling you, you're doing way too much in that bathroom, dude. This guy's washing his hands. He's doing reverse cowgirl on the seat. He's wiping with baby wipes, then dry wipes. Dude, sit down, take a shit, wipe your ass, wash your hands. Boom, you're done.
What about the Clinton t-shirts? Do you throw the Clinton t-shirt down or do you just go straight on the toilet?
The Clinton t-shirts, the fucking Trump mouthpieces.
The Clinton t-shirts.
At restaurants and the shitters at work, yeah, I put the fucking doilies or whatever the fuck it is. I put those. Yeah, 100%. I've seen at job sites, I've seen little tiny red, they look like crabs walking on the seat.
Oh, fuck that, dude.
That's crabs, dude. You could eat crabs, and then you get in trouble by your old lady because you got crabs and you got them from work. And who's going to believe you got them from work?
I still go old school, man. I just take a piece of toilet paper.
I do that too when there's none done. But
I've seen them in the job sites. They'll go up and they'll piss on all the fucking Clinton t-shirts,
dude. They fucking put their feet up. They stand up in the air. They let it. Yeah. Everybody's doing too much. The shitters at work could be just as clean as your bathrooms at home if everybody just did it like you're supposed to.
Yeah.
Piss in the pisser, shit in the shitter. Get your shit clean when it's done. But I don't know. You're like, they must be doing what you're doing. They're doing way too much, dude. There's too much going on. There's too much activity. That's a lot of activity.
It depends, man. Because I've been to plenty of job sites where they got the fucking mirror in there. They got the hand washing.
I can honestly say I've never washed my hands before I went to the bathroom.
What?
I don't even know what that is, dude. Why would I wash my hands before I go to the bathroom?
Dude, okay, like say you're taking apart a toilet bowl ring. Right? Like you're talking about the guy taking apart the toilet bowl ring and he's got a little bit of shit on his stash.
Yeah, but after I'm done working like that, I'd wash my hands after work. I would wash my hands with hands.
Yeah, but if you had to go take a shit after you're doing that or you're fucking...
No.
Take a piss, you're fucking grabbing your junk with that.
I never grab my junk. I just let it fall out and then just piss. And I thought that's what everybody does.
Dude, this is no. I have to search for mine. Mine don't just fall out. I got to search for it.
Stretching it out.
Dude, I just make sure my hands are clean. I deal with a lot of dirty people's shit.
Do you ever piss on your own balls?
Fuck yeah. Not now. Not my new underwears now, dude. They separate your balls and your wiener.
You've been bragging about that.
Dude, they're fucking great. I'm going to order you some, dude. What size are you? Oh, I'm serious. What size are you? 32, 34?
I guess, sure, yeah.
Are you serious?
I think so.
Or are you 34, 36?
No, 32, 34, dude. I've been working out.
32, 34.
My little boy's 12 now, so he's getting embarrassed because I'll fucking start talking to him a different way now. Like last night, he got some jeans on, and the kids are wearing jeans a little bit tighter.
A lot of gay kids are.
Yeah, and so he's got these. They're not slim jeans, but they're just like they're regular fit, and he's like, these jeans are hurting me. They're tight, and I'm like, because your balls are too big. And he goes, yeah. And I was like, let me see him. He's get all red. No, Dad.
Go ahead, chub it up. See it.
He's right at the age he's 12, so now I can start joking with him and shit like that. I'm like, shit, your balls are like this big. They're little peanut balls. Yeah. No, they're not, Dad. It's fun. It's fun.
Tell him he's got hair on his nuts yet?
Oh, yeah. Oh, we were eating Mexican food the other night, and then he goes, Dad, look. And there was a hair in there. And I was like, is that a pube hair? He goes, I don't know, but I'm not eating no more. And then we went outside. We're walking the car. Me, my wife, my daughter, my son. And then he goes, Dad, come here by myself. He goes, what's a Pew bear? Like, he didn't want to. He was like embarrassed. He didn't know. Yeah. I'm like, hair on your balls, dude. He goes, oh, okay, that's Pew bear. He didn't know what it was.
Yeah, you just.
I was like, what do you have, an innie or an outie? He goes, I don't know what that means. It's funny.
Hey. This is the best time, dude. This time where you chop them up from childhood to manhood.
I know.
Dude.
I love fucking. I love trying to get them embarrassed.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. It's fun, dude.
It's good. That's good dad shit, dude.
But what were you talking about? The bathroom. The bathroom.
Yeah. So what I'm saying, man, is fucking when you go to wipe your ass, be careful because there might be fucking disinfectant wipes in there now.
Fraser says, "Be careful when you go to wipe your ass." Those are the fucking the thoughts of the day.
Well, let me think.
Tips of the day.
When you go, do you just rub the starfish, or do you fucking get a little protrusion and then clean that way?
Never protrusion in my life, dude. I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about, dude.
I do, especially if I'm gonna do freak nasty shit, dude. I'm gonna make sure my shit's clean.
He says
dude.
protrusion. My dad said the other day, he called me, he's all, I gotta go get checked, prostate check. And I was like, when I get to he's all, when you're 50, you gotta get it done. I was like, Dad, I'm probably just gonna die. That's me. I'm just gonna die. I was telling my daughter that. She was, Dad, no, you have to get checked, Dad. What about your grandchildren? You gotta be there. I'm like, nah, just let your grandchildren will know that I never took it up the ass. Yeah, they'd be proud of me.
Well, what was that movie, man? Where there's the Hitman? It's a Netflix movie. You turned me on.
Oh yeah. Polar.
Polar, yeah.
Polar.
He's getting the fucking finger up the ass right there.
Yeah.
For the beginning, dude.
Yeah.
That was a good movie, man.
Great movie. Polar. If you ever get a chance on Netflix, watch it. Polar. Yeah. That's a fucking good movie. All around good movie.
Dude, it's got good sex.
Mm-hmm.
It's got good guns.
Violence.
Good killing.
Yeah. Love scenes.
He takes a hell of a beating, dude. I mean, that guy takes a hell of a beating.
It's a badass movie, dude.
And then the twist at the end, you didn't see it coming.
That might moved up to one of my top 10 favorite movies of all time, dude.
Yeah, dude, because the twist at the end, I'm not going to let it out to you.
Fraser gave it a 91 out of 100.
Yeah, 91 of 100. For reals.
Mm-hmm. I keep track of your fucking ratings, Fraser.
Dude,
you think like I don't, but I keep track.
We ought to do that. We ought to do a fucking little movie rating thing, dude.
Ooh, I think you're right.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's start next week.
Little segment.
Text me or I'll text you of a movie we'll both watch on Netflix, and then we'll both fucking give a gauge on it.
Just like Oprah's book club, but it'd be fellas movie. We'll be like Cisco and Ebert, dude.
Yep.
I'm gonna be the fat one. I don't care.
I don't fucking care. I'll be the logical one.
Go ahead. Let's close out fucking bathroom shit, dude. What do you got, man?
What do we got? Tell me.
What do you want to talk about? How about my boy Jussie Smollett, dude?
You talk about that because I don't know. I seen it all over the news, and it's like just another fucking tard doing some crazy shit, dude. That's all I took it. I took it as that. I took it as fucking whatever. Just, it is whatever.
The last one I remember was that Tawny girl, and Al Sharpton was all over.
Tanya Harding?
No, Tawny. She accused these five dudes. One of them was a cop that they gang raped her and shit in New York City. And from the get go, even Al Sharpton and the other guys were like, I don't know about this, but they fucking ran with it the whole way.
Was it that whatever Park 5 or whatever? The one that Trump said, yeah, they should hang them, they should be executed, and come to find out they didn't do it.
I don't know. But that's what I was getting at, though. Everyone jumps to a conclusion right from the get-go with Jussie Smollett. Oh, he's a black guy. He's gay. He's in Chicago. First of all, I don't know that there's anybody in Chicago rolling around with fucking red MAGA hats on, right? If you think about that part, that's what got me at first. And then,
well, you got suburbs. You got suburbs like.
Yeah, but not where he's at. It's a fucking. Where he was at was a highly gay area.
No, sure. I'm just saying, in all parts of America, you have your urban areas, your metropolis areas, and then you have your suburbs.
Oh yeah, no, I understand that. It's like New York City. Everybody thinks about New York City as being fucking
crazy,
the big buildings and all that kind of shit. But once you go I'm talking a mile outside of the city.
Yeah, you got your
regular, fucking country, dude.
Just like I was telling you about that Van interview I was telling you about when he said California, California's liberal, but not really. It's L.A. and the Bay Area. Yeah. The rest of it's just fucking Alabama,
Yeah. No. I mean, look, California feeds the world, dude. I mean, we got a lot of fucking farmland here. A lot of farmland.
Ton of farmland, yeah. Especially Visalia and all that area.
Fuck yeah, Salinas, Gilroy, even all the way up north, man. You get up to Redding and all that shit. Look at Lodi. grapes. All over the fucking
And then
place.
up and towards north, you have a bunch of like Shasta. You got a lot of rural areas.
You got them apple trees, them fucking orchards and shit up there.
And you know
Apple Hill.
you have this image of like Shasta and stuff of this and it is beautiful fucking land, but the people that live there, they're tweakers, bro.
No, it's Tweaker.
It's Tweakerville. All the weed, McLeod. It's just Tweakerville, dude. There's some old people that retire up there, but for the most part, the people that live there are fucking weirdos, dude. I've been up there quite a bit.
So I ran into this the other day, man. First time this has ever happened. I go to mobile home parks and shit all the time, but this lady, I mean, she's just like, it would be like your dad or my dad or running into somebody that's, just recently retired and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she called in for a leak, so I go check it out. They had hooked up a flex hose line from the meter through a fucking aluminum shed, and they had a dryer in there, inside this aluminum shed.
Okay.
So there's a lot of fucking illegal shit going on there right off the bat. But
unsafe conditions.
her son comes out, and he's about our age. He's probably in his 40s. Fucking Tweakerville. I mean, twaggled to the fucking mung and everything.
He's got bologna sandwiches lined up for days.
Of course. So he's like, oh, yeah, I just moved back in with my mom. She retired. I'm fucking here. I'm getting shit going. And I'm like, all right. You need to go back in the house. Let me talk to your mom. Start talking to his mom and shit. She's fucking fucking running too. And I'm looking at her. I'm like, holy shit. This old lady's tweaking, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she's fucking twagged out. It just blew my mind. Like, she's a state worker. She fucking lived her whole life good. And then all of a sudden now she's doing drugs. And then it hit me. It's like, I'm going to be her.
Yeah, because you keep saying when you retire, you're going to be drug addict.
Do drugs, yeah.
This fucking guy always talking about drugs and drug addicts and how they shouldn't be. And then he's like, I'm going to be a drug addict.
Yeah, I'm going to work my whole life so I can get everything paid for, make sure all my kids are good and stuff.
For what? Why would you want to be a drug addict, dude?
Dude, I want to do good drugs, though.
You ever seen a fucking tweaker?
I want to do designer
like,
drugs.
I want to be him.
Yeah.
I want to be bologna sandwich king right there.
Yeah.
You want to do designer drugs?
Yeah, I wanted to be a designer drug guy.
Because if you do opioids, then it's a crisis. If you do opioids, you get to go to rehab.
Yeah.
But if you do crack or something, you're a criminal and you go to prison. Like that's the fucking hypocrisy of America.
No, that's the truth though. That's what it is.
It is like that. Yeah, 100%.
Hey, so that's what we were went to the gun show yesterday, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And they got all kinds of shit in there besides guns.
Gun show.
But this lady was selling suckers, and they're all CBD suckers and shit. And
at the gun show?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. There's all kinds of shit in there. We bought coffee. My old lady got some coffee there yesterday.
Okay.
But these suckers say on them like fucking for sleeping, for energetic, for
there's CBD suckers,
pain.
You said?
Yeah, but they got there's like 11 different emotions for these suckers.
Mm-hmm.
That's like designer drugs right there. I like it. Kind of,
yeah. And me and my wife were having a discussion last night about the CBD stuff. We're like, you can or edibles. Like I tried an edible and I don't like edibles.
I don't like them either. I don't like the body high.
It doesn't. But I can understand how somebody with cancer or somebody could eat that or arthritis and it would like fucking give you like a body buzz and will like maybe numb some of that pain rather than taking fucking painkillers and Oxycontin and all this shit that people are taking. Is like, I don't know. I don't want to get on this rant about this fucking painkillers, but the painkillers and I have family members will be taking painkillers and they're like, what are you doing? Like my dad. I take like 23 pills a day. Like he literally does. And I'm like, do you understand you're a drug addict, right? Oh no, these are like prescription. I'm like, Dad,
prescription drugs.
You're trying to do it like in the Christian way. You're trying to be like, I don't do drugs, but I got all these pills. No, you're a drug addict. Those pills are worse than marijuana. You understand that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I would never do marijuana. Well, why wouldn't you do marijuana, but you would take all these fucking drugs? Because
do something God made, like
it's legal.
Marijuana. God made marijuana.
Like a plant, just a plant. And I'm not talking about how when people, now how everybody's like taking all the THC out of it and dissecting it. I'm just talking about a plant growing out of the ground, just smoking the plant, compared to taking all these drug pills. You're a drug addict.
Well, look at this, bro. So God made marijuana. God made tobacco, right?
Mm-hmm.
God made fucking apples, oranges. Now, an apple tree, it grows. It makes an apple. You eat it.
But God didn't make nicotine.
Yeah, he did. It's in tobacco.
But not natural tobacco. Doesn't that they added the additives into cigarettes are the addictive part. The additive in the cigarette is addictive.
Dude.
Not the natural growth.
The tobacco, yeah, like the natural cigarettes, the spirit cigarettes are called natural. It's all tobacco. That's all it is. It's just tobacco leaf dried out, rolled up, and you smoke it.
Because
And it's,
I was understanding that the additives to all that is what makes it addictive.
no, the arsenic, the fucking wax, all the other kind of shit. Yeah, that does. But the nicotine part, nicotine's addictive, just like caffeine, like in a coffee bean, right? There's fucking caffeine in it. You get addicted to the caffeine.
Well, I'm not saying just. Oh, well, maybe you, but I'm not saying just because it's not mushrooms are grown. Like, I'm not saying that you should be shrooming all the fucking time.
But I'm saying it serves a purpose, especially with the religious person, because they're going to argue from the Christian point of view
But
or
the
from
Indians,
the God point of view.
the Indians used to do the shrooms, and
Dude,
right?
fuck yeah, peyote.
Yeah, and to reach a different enlightenment.
That's what I'm saying, though. God made certain shit, and they have a purpose, and weed's purpose is to be smoked. Or weed's purpose, you can use it to build rope or make clothing.
Hemp.
Or,
Yeah.
But it serves its purpose. God did not make fucking Norcos.
I noticed. And
God didn't make Oxycontin.
I know it. I agree, dude. The stigma is kind of ending now with the new generation as far as weed goes because California's legal and shit. Some states are illegal.
You know what, bro? We got 20 years, all right? We got 20 years because in 20 years, all the people that are in their 70s that are in Congress and shit like that, they're going to be dead.
They're going to...
In 20 years from now, everybody that's in their 40s, like our age, are going to be the old crew. And the old crew, once it's our age of guys, they're going to be... All the stigmas will be
We
gone.
got to be getting smarter about these fucking pharmaceutical companies. And I seen something about... all they're doing right now, the lobbyists are in there right now trying to create laws for the banking laws to as far as the money coming in from marijuana. That's what they're fighting for right now. That's why it's not legal federally, because the pharmaceutical companies, the banks, and everybody are together right now trying to figure out how to monopolize this, right? Once they figure out how to monopolize it, then it'll be federally legal.
Okay, so I thought about this. Why doesn't the government just produce Norco, but it's called Norco B because they add blue to it, or Norco R because they add red coloring to it?
What's Norco?
Norco's opiate.
What does that do for you? If you take Norco pills, what does that do for you?
It doesn't get rid of the pain. It just kind of takes it, like if you're hurting like at a 9 or an 8, it kind of takes it down to like a 6 or a 5. It just numbs the pain.
Okay, but then you're taking so much, doesn't you need to take more and more and more because
I don't know.
Your tolerant level becomes...
I've never done that. I've never I get 4 a day, and that's the most I take is 4. I've seen people take 10
of Norcos.
10 at a time.
Oh my
gosh,
dude.
Because I used to smoke, right? When I smoked, they give me the Norco pills or whatever, Oxycontin, all that stuff.
Really?
I never take it. So what I do is when I get it, I just hand it out to people, whoever wanted it or whatever. But Burke asked me, he's like, "Hey, sell me some," and I'm like, "Dude, I'm not gonna sell you none of these." I said, "I'll tell you what I will do though," because he wanted 10. I said, "I'll give you 10, but you can take them right now, all 10 of them." He's like, "All right." Fucking did 10, dude. And
what the fuck, dude?
I don't know. I was like, because he said that's what he'd normally do is take like 10. And I'm like, how the fuck would he? I started off taking a half of one because I was like you. When I took one the first time, I was all sweating and fucking felt clammy and like.
I can't take pills.
Well, I thought I had a allergic reaction or something, but I just I'd take a half. And a half wouldn't do none of that to me.
I think people want to take pills. Like people like my dad, I think they want... My dad goes to the doctor all the fucking time, right? And he gets on me about going to the doctor. But my toe is killing me. I'm going to go to the doctor. Oh, my arm's killing me. I think they want to go to the doctor so they get prescribed these pills so they can feel like, well, I'm legitimately taking these pills because it's really getting you fucking high. That's what it's doing, right? It's getting you a body buzz, getting you high. Somehow it's getting you fucking buzzed.
I don't know. See, I've never been high, man. And here's what I've been explained to. If you're in real pain, you're not going to get high. You're only going to get high if you're not in pain and you take these pills. I
just think that you're in pain. It doesn't do anything to solve your pain. It
doesn't.
It's just like when you have problems and you don't talk about them, and you say, well, you ignore it. The problem never goes away. It's still there. Taking painkillers, I don't think it does anything for you, but probably prolong, and it gets you addicted to these fucking painkillers.
Well,
I think there's so many alternate ways that you could fucking...
I'm still a recovering addict. I'm 8 years clean now.
Of
right?
what? Of
weed.
what?
Weed. So I still read a lot of literature, but I'll tell you this thing. This is no shit, and it's so awesome, man. I heard the guy. This is what he wrote in there. He goes, "If I have a problem and I keep it to myself, right, it's my problem.
Mm-hmm.
But if I share my problem with you, now it's not just my problem. Now it's our problem because I've shared it with you."
Meaning,
So now you have two people that can put their minds together and try and tackle this problem.
so you're talking about like therapy.
Basically like that, but what it's doing too is you're taking the load off of you, so it's not just your problem. You're sharing. When people tell you stuff, they're sharing it with you for a
No,
reason.
I think it's awesome because I'm for the most part I try to feel like I'm an open book about stuff. Like
Yeah.
if I'm going through something, I'll just talk about it. Right? I have no problem talking about it. I'll talk about it. It makes me feel better if I start talking about it with people.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, I'm going through this shit right now, and I'll just be brutally honest, and it makes me feel better. I think that the days of that of being that John Wayne, like, well, you know, I'll just deal with it myself in my own mind. That's where we're fucked up at right now, dude.
But I think that's part of the problem too, is that people fucking need problems to be a victim so they get attention, you know? Just going back to this Jussie Smollett shit, right? Reason this guy did it, he wanted a raise, right? Bottom line, that's what he wanted to raise. So he sent himself a racist letter with some fucking Tylenol in it. It's supposed to be anthrax.
That's way too much shit.
Okay,
going on,
but
dude.
that didn't get the attention of his producers or the people of the show. So then he came up with and hatched another plan. I'm going to have these two guys beat me up.
Obviously, this guy got mental
Pour
problems.
bleach on me, put a noose around my neck, and then they have fucking, they're saying racial slurs and they're saying political slurs, and they're wearing MAGA hats. It's all a fucking lie, dude.
Right.
The best part, this was the best part about it, dude. Fucking, they got the two guys going into the liquor store, buying all the shit, right?
Yeah, I see the video.
Then they got the other video where they show them walking, and it's different points. It's all people's cameras, like off their Ring doorbells and shit.
Mm-hmm.
They got this whole video of these guys walking down to where they meet up with them, and then they're kind of choreographing what they're gonna do.
Right.
Right? And then fucking,
That's nutty. That's nutty shit, dude.
there's like 2 minutes. There's 2 minutes where they got no film of it.
What are you thinking about when you're coming up with that plan? Like you're sitting in your room, like I'm gonna do this. Like you're not thinking, I'm a fucking nutcase, man. I couldn't imagine coming up with this whole fucking scheme. Like the most I could do is a prank call. I mean, fuck. This is just weird, dude. It's strange. People are strange.
If you
dude.
had a purpose, if you had a reason, like his reason, what he wanted to do was put it out there that there's hate, and you know there's fucking people hate black people hate gay people hate Democrats.
Yeah, but why would you have to do that? It's already out there.
Yeah, it's not out there like they want it though.
I don't know. I mean, it's already there.
That's
it is
why
what it is. I don't understand the whole fucking scheme. That just seems like a lot of work, but whatever. You know what?
No, it served its purpose because for 2 weeks, that's all was on the fucking news. That's all. It's all, every headline.
I'll be honest. I didn't hear about it until they found out that he schemed this whole plan. I didn't hear about that thing about what happened to him. I didn't even know about it.
It's because you do a lot of YouTube, you do a lot of internet stuff, right?
Well, I stopped watching Fox News and CNN. I don't watch news anymore when I go home. I don't watch it.
I still do. I get home about 2:30. I watch Jerry Springer. Because that's where real America is right there.
True.
Jerry Springer.
I agree.
So I get in tune with my American people when I watch Jerry Springer. Jerry.
You're American people.
Yeah. And then I switch back and forth between MSNBC and CNN for about half an hour just to see what's going on. And usually the story plot or what's going on during the day is kind of the same.
Pretty much done with
Then
that.
I watch Fox for about half an hour, and then the kids get home. And then I watch whatever the kids want to watch. You know what I mean?
I'm done with. I do watch like Channel 3, like the weather and shit. I try to get caught up on the weather. Most time it's just weather and just normal regular fucking news that report. But I don't get into the. I stopped doing that. I read articles. I try to read more, but I'm not doing that shit anymore. I listen to podcasts and shit.
I find myself. I'll watch Tucker if I see it's on or in between shows or whatever. I'll watch Tucker. I like that guy. I don't know. There's something about him. Maybe it's because he's our age. I don't know.
I fucking hate Tucker.
I like him, dude. But fucking get back to Jussie, dude, or Jussie. So this guy's got everybody in the world hating fucking Trumpsters, and that was his fucking goal, dude. His mom wasn't a political activist. His dad was a political activist. You know he's half white, right?
I don't know.
His dad's a Jewish guy. And then when his dad was talking, his dad's like, oh, yeah, I was, with, what's her name? Angela, or the black activist. Gosh, dang it.
Mm-hmm.
Just floating my mind. But he started throwing out names, name dropping all kinds of big hardcore protesters from the 60s and stuff. And it just gave you a background of where Jussie was, how he grew up, what was in his mind. And then the pieces start falling together why he did it, man. he had this background of political fucking uprising and shit, and that's what it was. It was a political attack, man, that he did, that he put
You're
out
pretty
there.
focused on this, dude. You kept texting me about it. I'm like, I
Dude,
didn't pay him really too much mind about it until Fraser really got me into. He's like, he's really into it.
dude,
It was important for you.
because what it did, man, like the
I
guys
don't think
from
it did
Duke,
anything.
the Duke lacrosse team, right?
Oh, here we go with the apologist,
No,
the
Duke,
KKK apologist.
see that's a perspective that you got, man. But the Duke
All
lacrosse
right.
team,
Mhm.
this girl accused the 3 guys that she accused. 2 of them weren't even at the party. The other guys at an ATM machine getting money out the time she said it happened. So it's all fake. But here you got fucking people hating on Duke, hating on the lacrosse team, thinking they're all rapists and shit like that. And these guys weren't even fucking there, man. It's like the fucking Kavanaugh hearings, right?
No, no.
Everybody's hating on Kavanaugh. It just lines up, man. This fake news, they jump on it without any proof. Any proof at all.
Oh, the Kavanaugh thing? Well, we don't know if that's true or not.
What do you mean?
I'm sure he fucking did this shit. Who cares, though?
He didn't do it, dude.
Fuck, you know he fucking did it, dude.
If he did it, why didn't she say something then?
But whatever, it doesn't matter. Like, it's like these fucking Russian robot shit on social media, right?
Yeah.
This is what I keep saying about it.
No, they keep asking me to be friends.
Yes, the naked girl, half naked girl.
Yeah.
It's like whatever. Okay, it's like the people that voted for Trump weren't swayed over these robots, right? All this fucking this sabotage of media, which I think happened. I think the Russian got involved and they realized most of America's a bunch of fucking rubes anyways. They're right. But I don't think these people were gonna vote for Trump anyways. I don't think that swayed any votes anyways. I think people were gonna vote for this person and people were gonna vote for this person. Like a cousin of mine, right? He posts this shit. He's got kicked off of Facebook. He gets kicked off every 30 days from Facebook, right? Because the shit he posts is so fucking bizarre, dude. He's a fucking weirdo anyways. He's about him and my brother are about the same. And he's like, dude, if you look at all his posts, because he'll post like 500 a day, he don't get like 1 like on him. Like, you just know these people are nuts, dude. But he's not convincing me that, well, no, yeah, well, like, maybe you're right. Maybe Trump is the savior of the world. Like you're not convincing me of that shit with all these stupid fucking memes and shit. Like, I don't know. I don't get it.
To me, memes are funny. They're funny.
No, they can be funny. I like them too. But I guess maybe I'm more already know what I believe. Like, you can't really. There's not too much you can do. You have to be really intelligent. I want to see a fucking full article. I want to see the dialogue. I want to see that. And I'm like, okay, like that Van Jones interview. I said, okay, I actually learned a little something from that. But beyond that, I mean, you're not gonna convince me of shit. Like, I don't know if you convince that easily over some fucking memes and shit. You're a fucking idiot. I don't want you voting the way I vote, anyways, dude. I don't want to be. If I'll look at you and be like, you know what? What do you agree with? And because I want to do the opposite of you, because you're a fucking moron, dude.
Well, this is one thing I've heard too. So the Jussie Smollett thing.
This guy in the Jussie Smollett.
There was 24 detectives on this case, right? 24 Chicago detectives on the case.
Mm-hmm.
The same day, a 1-year-old baby was shot in the head. They had 1 detective working that case. And that's what I heard from the different police detectives, right? Why don't they give this type of attention to the real crimes that are going on in Chicago? Because there's people dying all the time.
I don't know.
Dying. The police officer said, you know what? If you're in Chicago, you don't get beat up. People don't pour bleach on you. And then you don't wear a fucking noose to the hospital. If you had a noose around your neck, you're going to fucking take it off, right? So this thing's just fucking glaring with like, yeah, this is probably a setup. And now it is. The guy's going to go to fucking jail, dude. You know that? He's going to go to jail for what he did.
Well, he should go to fucking jail.
What if he would have started a Rodney King type riot deal over this? You know? There's a lot of what ifs you can go to, but Rodney King happened. That shit was legit. I mean, that's something you can point to and say, look, this fucking tore the whole town up, dude.
Mm-hmm.
What if that happened in Chicago, man? Over something like this, a fake deal.
First.
You know? So let's fucking close Jussie out. We're going to close him out. But rolling on to that with the fucking one-issue voters, man, I think there's probably, I would say, over half of voters that vote because what do we say? There's like 10% of people vote.
I don't know what it is. It's not a great percentage. It's a small percentage. But we were talking, and I listened to that Van Jones interview, and he was right. He was like, the Republican has a base, and we were talking about, but and you could say that the black voter vote for Democrats,
Yeah.
but the evangelical base is not budging, and the difference is the evangelicals vote. Like I went to go to church with my dad and like Christian Center and stuff.
Yeah.
Those people, I mean, I would say fucking almost all of them vote, right? And they vote party lines. It's strictly party lines. Everything's party lines. Like it's not. Well, let me hear what they got to say. And like you said, the one topic thing. Abortion.
Yeah.
All you gotta say is abortion.
Yeah.
Now I'm not even gonna fucking. I'm just gonna use Trump as a thing, and I don't know if this is true or not. I'm just saying. Like, let's just say, fucking a guy's named Tom Chambers. Let's just say he's running for president. Tom Chambers.
Phoenix Suns.
Yeah. So Tom Chambers runs for president. He could have cheated on his wife 7 times. He could have had 17 abortions with all his cheating. He could have fucking fucked little boys. All he has to say is, I don't agree with abortion. And all the evangelical Christians would vote for him. 100% guaranteed. This is how fucked up and narrow-minded I wouldn't say this country, I say this world is. The world is so fucking narrow-minded. They will not see any
because they're one topic voter. It's the same with Democrats, bro.
No, it's the same. It's one topic voters that vote like, well, this is my important issue. Like you're gonna base all your voting on whether a person says abortion should be legal or not, and they don't even say they support abortion. They support a person's right to choose, right? So, like, I don't agree with abortion, but I believe in person's right to choose. So you're going to base everything on that. Like, for me, and this is my opinion, and everybody can have their own opinion. Trump is the antithesis of what a Christian should behave like. But I see people who claim to be Christians solely vote for Trump and support him because he says that he doesn't agree with abortion. He probably had 20 abortions on the side. I don't know. But all they care about is him saying that he could call people fat and ugly, and he could create a race war. He could do all this stuff. He could do everything because to me, he's a vile fucking human being, right? Whatever. This is just my opinion.
Yeah, you can have it.
And all he has to say is, "I don't agree with abortion." And my brother, oh look at Trump's praying in the church in the White House. Look at him. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys? Like, you're so fucked up. Like,
this is easy to hate.
He's everything that Jesus wasn't.
Okay, but
he wanted us to be.
It's easy to hate, Weller, and that's what you spew all the time about Trump is hate, right?
I'm not spewing hate. This is my opinion.
What good things have you said about Trump?
He's funny.
No.
He's comical.
See what I'm saying? You're promoting the same type of thing the media does, right?
How?
Like, I didn't like Obama.
I watch him talk. I watch him speak. I'm like, this guy's... I watch him tweet. Like, people will say, well, you got him wrong. Okay, then let's just go his tweets. Because this is him saying what he believes, right?
Yeah.
You know, fucking fat, fucking ugly ass, and fucking lie. I mean, he calls everybody names. Isn't that what you teach your kids not to do?
Yeah, but...
he's rough around the edges.
Aren't you being a hypocrite?
As far as what?
You don't do those things?
As far in a joking manner, I do 100%.
Okay,
but I never have any malice in anything I do like that. No malice,
dude. All I hear from you is malice on Trump, dude. I don't ever hear you.
I've
heard you say one thing, and that was about the Step Up Act, the criminal reforming of that, right?
Right.
There's plenty of those, man. There's plenty of them that he's done.
I don't like the way he's using and manipulating race among people, like as far as immigration and Muslims. I don't like the way he uses it to divide the country. I don't like that. And he's smart as far as he's doing it right. Like, and politicians do that. That's what they do. I mean, he's doing what he needs to do to control power, 100%. But I don't like it. That personally, I don't like that. And if that's what you support, that's fine. Like you say, I don't give a fuck. This is what I like. That's fine. But this is where I find the hypocrisy is when you're saying that you're strongly believe. Like you say you're not really believe in the Bible, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But I'm talking about people who do, Fraser. People who do say this is the code of ethics we're going to live by. And then you support somebody who's not living by the code of ethics.
But it tells you in that same Bible, dude, that there are hypocrites. Those are the biggest ones. The ones that go to church, they sin all week. They go to church. They're forgiven of their sins on Sunday. And they go back to sin on Monday, right?
Right.
That is probably 90% of religion. That's what people do, man.
And
They commit sin and they need
that's
forgiveness.
fine, but all I'm saying is that if you live with tolerance, if you're genuinely like this is okay, we talked about this before, right? Like I already know I'm rough around the edges too. I'll
Yeah.
fucking drink every once in a while, whatever. I cuss too much, whatever. But my heart's in the right place. Like if I could help somebody, I try to help somebody, whatever. And for me, that's my belief system is like I believe in God. I believe in helping people. I believe in living on a in a true form, not hypocritical. That well. I know he's kind of a douchebag, but he did say I don't agree with abortion, so I'm gonna promote this guy. Like, what the fuck, dude? What is wrong with
Do
you?
that, and that's what people. A lot of people are one issue voters.
You're right.
Whether it's fucking look at this new Green Deal, right? You know the new.
I
Green
didn't
Deal?
really read too much about the Green Deal.
Okay, well they're talking about getting rid of airplanes. They're talking about getting rid of combustible engines, right? No more gasoline, right? They're talking about rebuilding every building in America. So we're no longer on a power grid. Each building is independent of solar or some
Would
type.
that be awesome though?
Dude, it's unicorns.
Okay, no. But I know it's unicorns. I know it's utopia. But isn't that would be cool if we were all solar powered and we were running
Dude,
off?
why not everybody just fly? Why don't we? Why do we even need cars? Let's just fly everywhere.
Dude, in third world countries, isn't that how they live for the most part, bro? They
Dude.
live off the grid,
Dude, you're talking,
and they're probably
that's
happier.
what-
And they're
that's-
probably happier
Are
than
they?
we are.
You think they're happier in Haiti or
I think
Ethiopia?
in a lot of tribes that we fucking gloss over because the media will show you the worst case scenarios. I think in a lot of these rural areas, these people are happier because they're just living in a more basic form, a more caveman form. There's nothing wrong with that. I think other countries hate us because we're always promoting the new technology, the fastest this and a new plane, a new car. Like there's nothing wrong with living a simple life, dude.
No, agreed, dude. Agreed on
Off
that.
the grid.
But what I'm saying is this new deal, right? It is. It's just unicorns and rainbows. That's what it is. It's an awesome idea that they got about fucking making the world super clean, right? The United States, even if we did everything they said, that's 3%. 3% of the pollution comes from the United States. China and India are way bigger polluters than fucking United States.
I've heard China's working on have done a lot towards getting better.
Dude,
as
they built a whole fucking island out of trash. They built that whole island they have. There's fucking aircraft.
That's what
landing
humans
and shit.
do. They eat up resources, dude.
Yeah,
Humans eat up
but-
resources till they're gone.
But I'm getting away from the point here. But what they put it up. McConnell said like this. He said, "Okay,
McConnell's
yeah.
a jack off, dude.
yeah, but here's what he said. He said, okay, you guys want this new deal and stuff? Let's put it up to vote. Let's have everybody vote on it. Because everybody that's running on the Democratic side to primary, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're all yes, new Green Deal and stuff like that. But then when he says it's time, okay, let's put it up to vote. Let's see if you're really behind this or not. Oh no, we can't vote on that. We can't do that. We can't do it. You know why? Because if they did, every single one of their constituents that fucking lobby and put money in their pockets for their campaigns and shit like that, right? Come from fucking gasoline. Come from
Well,
fucking
fuck
oil.
the gasoline company. Fuck the pharmaceutical companies.
Yeah.
Fuck these people. Like, I understand what you're saying, Fraser. It's like an unreachable dream, but don't we have to dream somewhere? Like, where do we start? We can't start anywhere. We have to just say we accept the norm. We're just gonna accept. Let's just accept the way it is, and let's just move with it. No.
No, let's say
Let's try to better
Here-
this fucking world, dude.
here's how you win a war, right? You don't win in one giant big battle.
No,
that
you
doesn't
don't.
happen.
You don't.
So you do little shit at a time, just like they're doing with the Second Amendment.
Just like they're doing with
They just-
the crime bill.
Okay, but yeah, look what they did with bump stocks, right? Now bump stocks are illegal, right? Bump stocks weren't even in the fucking conversation until the Las Vegas shooter fucking used one, right? That wasn't even in the conversation. But when it becomes relevant at that point in time, then that's when
It's
you
fucking gun nuts.
that's
dude.
when you knock the fucking legs out of it. And they did it. They got rid of bump stocks. Just like this. This always gets me with Trump. The guy was on The Apprentice for what, like 15 years or something like that, right? Where's all the racist shit that he was doing then? How come that didn't come up? Where's all the sexual shit that he was doing that it didn't come up?
Well, the sexual shit I think was going on all the time. That's
No,
what,
he's a
That's
freak.
why he didn't win his own state. He didn't win New York because everybody knew he was a 3-card money player, dude.
They didn't win New York because Hillary Clinton lives there.
But everybody, and I was listening to this guy. He was like, "We know who Trump is. We've seen him at parties. We see him chasing skirt. We know who he is. We know he's a 3-card money player. That's why he didn't win his own fucking state.
No.
But he
Well, look.
found out how to get the rural vote, and it worked for him. And then Republicans, the evangelical vote is not going nowhere. He's got that locked in. He knows he's got that.
But
now,
look
all
at
he has
just
to
like
do,
Jesus, right? Jesus in Jerusalem, he got no respect, right?
Rodney Dangerfield over here.
No, I'm serious. If I can think about it, Jesus, where did Jesus get tore up at? His own hometown.
You know what? Fuck it. He's the greatest president ever, and I'm fucking gonna.
I'm glad you said it. Yes. I'm glad you said it. There we go. It turned you. Right. Fuck it. I don't even got the clothes.
That's it, right there. He's the greatest president we ever had.
I won. Weller's a Trumpster. That was it. That was on there too. So Thursday they had that Black Trump rally, and you said you didn't see it, but it's like 15,000 people there, 3,000 people outside, right? If this guy can get 15 to 20% of the black vote, the fucking Democrats are gonna lose their fucking minds, dude.
They're gonna lose their ass. I agree with that, 100%. This is the 2020 election is gonna come down to the black vote.
Yeah,
it is gonna come down to the black vote. And right now, I told you the Breakfast Club I listened to. They're saying they're done with just giving their vote away to the Democrats. They want something specifically done because. When you lobby, people will lobby the Jewish people, the fucking Irish. Everybody has the gays especially, have people who lobby for laws for them, right?
Yeah.
And I learned this a while ago, and it says, why have black people been in the same spot for a while? Because they will not pull their money together and lobby. The Mexicans do this. They'll pull their money together. They'll lobby for laws for them. Why do you think California is a sanctuary state? Because they'll pull their money together. They'll lobby for laws for themselves. And all it is lobby laws. You have to have money. And watch that Van interview, because he goes, well, what's the money for? That Charlamagne asked Van, what's the money for this crime thing? He goes, you have to lobby the laws. You have to give money to politicians to get these laws passed. Yeah. There's no way around it, whether it's ethical or not. You have to do it. And until black people come together and put their money together to lobby laws to benefit them, it's not going to happen. It's all about money. Everything's revolved around fucking money.
Agreed, man. Agreed.
So, but I don't know.
I'm saying, just as a heads up on that, watch the 2020, the black vote. Watch how it goes this time around.
I think you're spot on. Like I said, I'm going to send you that interview, because he talks about that. The 2020 is going to be on the black vote, and it's going to be on a lot of where black women support, because they said Bernie Sanders would have won, but black women voted predominantly for Hillary Clinton. But if he would have got that vote, he would have ran against Trump. Now, I don't know who would have won, but I'm just saying, because Hillary was a terrible candidate.
Well, that's what I get down to with people all the time, is because, I support Trump now, but that's because he's my president. I supported Obama when Obama's my president. I want my president to do good, regardless of what party they're in, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when I had a choice of Hillary or Trump, it's a no-brainer for me. There's no way I could vote for Hillary, having known all the shit that's gone on in her past compared to Trump's past.
I don't know. They seem pretty equal to me.
Look at all the women she shot down that Clinton fucked, right? Look at all the women she shot down.
Oh, that part I don't care. I don't care about that part.
I did, man. I did, because if she was a real woman, she would have said, you know what? Fuck you, Bill. I'm going to do this on my own.
She was a real woman. Ooh.
That's right. Ooh. That's right. She's not. She's a robot, dude. But we could cross that fucker out. What are we at? Oh, man. What do we got?
What do you want to talk? What you got? Got a couple?
How about that party technology real quick, dude? Because kids' parties are changing. They aren't like what they used to be when we were kids.
But I think that has to do with what I was talking about too, kids' sports.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, part of it, man.
Because it's evolved to where, and a guy I work with, and I love this guy. Every time he watches, he always gets mad, but I love this guy.
Pablo?
He coaches football. He was just talking about how back in the day, and I seen it too, and I was telling Dennis at work, this guy, the same thing, was that when I was playing, remember when I was playing soccer and baseball and shit when I was little, parents weren't coming to no fucking games. They weren't coming to no practices.
No, hell no.
They were never there, dude. They were never there. Like, they would drop us off, right? Or McNeil, his dad we were all riding in the van. He'd be drinking while he was driving, and we'd all go to the game. There would be no parents there. Yeah. Now every parent coddles their kid, right? Would you agree?
Oh, yeah.
Coddles their kid, and they think every kid that plays sports is going to professional fucking sports. Yeah. And I see 1,000 kids out there and maybe one will go to college. Maybe one will college sports in that sport. Maybe in a big time college, right? And what it's done is take the joy out of childhood, right? It's taken the joy out of childhood because back in the day you could go play rec league and you could have fucking fun. Like I can't really put my kid in. My kid's not great in sports, right? And I don't want to. I mean, I could put him in there, and he's not going to have fun because every parent out there is like, "Oh, what's that kid doing? We could lose. We could lose this game." Like, lose what game are you talking about? How much money do you have invested in this fucking game? And every parent will say the same thing. Yeah, sports is too serious. But you're the problem. Yep. You guys are the fucking problem. Like, you know what's so fun to me when DJ is playing baseball, I see a little kid that was probably the worst kid on the team, right?
Yeah.
He would go up there and be like in a position where they're gonna win or lose. Like, and if sometimes that little boy would strike out, or sometimes that little boy would get a hit. If he got a hit, that'd probably be he'd go on the base and you see the smile from face to face. That would be the greatest thing. All the parents are like, I don't even know why he's up there. Why is he up there? Why can't we get an alternate batter? Or like, we could win this game right now. It's like, isn't the greatest joy watching that little boy enjoy himself in the fucking game? That's the greatest joy.
Yeah.
If you want your kids to if you think your kids are going professional, put them in travel league, whatever. Don't put them in rec league. But I put them DJing basketball. It's like, no, we got to keep the starting five out there. We could win. A little boy fell. Dude, this happened. Little boy fell, got hurt. The referee stopped the game. They're like, the little boy fell. They're like, he's on a fast break. He could have scored. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? You're living vicariously through your child, right?
That's it. They had a hole in their childhood, and they're trying to fill it.
Now, if your kid's playing in a competitive way, if they're playing college or playing pro, whatever, then I can see that. Then I understand, okay, you've invested some money in your kid. He's playing travel league. You got some, time invested in him, and they're at another level. Understood. But in a rec league, and it goes to these video game things, we didn't have that shit when we were kids, dude. No. What did we do? We rode bikes, and we played baseball at the park.
Yep. Basketball, fucking soccer, whatever. We played outside. That was a big thing. Mm-hmm. And that's what I was getting to on that technology train. I told you I seen this fucking trailer. They're pulling behind a truck. And the trailer's hooked up for parties, events, and shit like that.
My kid's done that.
Yeah, and it's just fucking video games and TVs in there is what it is. And it's fucking cool as fuck. I mean, if they had something like that when we were kids, it would be cool, man, because... I mean, when Nintendo came out, nobody had Nintendo. Me and Jay got it because of his...
I know. It had to come over your house to play it.
I know. So nobody had it. Excuse me. But nowadays, everybody's got some type of gaming console at their house now. Everybody does, right?
Oh, my boys' friends, they all come over to play the fucking games. They sit in their room and just play games. I
can remember going to Troy Lofton's house, and they had Pong, the old school, with the
fucking... Yeah.
And I want to play, like, let's play Pong. And he's like, I don't want to, fucking, he didn't want to play it.
When are the days? Those days are gone when we're sneaking over to Kelly Mooney's aunt's house and having a porno magazine in the fucking back by the pool house that his grandpa used to have or something. Yeah. We used to sneak in and watch that. Like, those days are gone, dude.
But the other one I seen last night, dude, was they had this fucking... It was a phone set up in the corner, and it's for everybody to go up there and plug their phone. So if your phone's losing power or whatever.
Well, you have to have your phone, Frazier. You can't function. Kids can't function without a phone.
How many times, like, we have events here at the house all the time, and people are like, oh, you got a phone charger or this and that, where can I plug my phone in or whatever? And I'm like, somebody fucking really thought outside the box on that, and they solved the problem. And that's what we need is more problem solving like that, because that makes life easier. All these kids, they're fucking, 3%. Oh my God.
Their life's going to end, dude.
Yeah, they're going to die because their phone's going to die.
And that happens to me, too. I mean, my son last night, we're driving home. I'm like, don't plug, because if you plug your phone into my truck, it goes onto my screen. Yeah. And I'm fucking listening to music or something, it'll stop it. And I say, well, my phone's going to die. Like, who fucking cares?
Yeah.
Care if your phone fucking dies? What's wrong with you, dude? Sitting in your room in your underwear, giggling like a little fucking schoolgirl, playing online with your friends? Yeah. Fucking go outside, dude. What's wrong with you?
Dude, it ain't changing. That ain't going backwards either.
It ain't going backwards. You're right, because I always say, we got to accept the future, and we got to fucking just, it is what it is. But I don't know. The thing that I get irritated with is there's the outlet for kids in sports, which is like the last outlet we have for kids to interact on a physical form.
Yeah.
It's really the last outlet. It's getting bombarded with these fucking parents who think every kid is like needs a special trainer who's going pro. And then when they don't, because 99.9% of the time it doesn't happen, if you look at the numbers, it's because they're great. Oh, because this happened. Well, they got hurt. It's like, no, because your kid is not good enough. You're not understanding. It's not a city pool. It's a nation. It's a worldwide pool now.
Yeah.
My daughter plays college basketball. We had one girl from Africa, one girl from France. Right. It's not a local pool no more. You draw from the world now. So I don't know. The whole part of these kids being able to enjoy themselves in a fucking physical sport where they can interact with other kids and play and have fun and enjoy it. There's no enjoyment more. Everything is so like, well, I better play because my parents are really gonna get mad and they think I should be going to college and I'm gonna get a scholarship. No, you're not. Stop with that.
Well, let's roll. I wanted to get the prostitution. Let's roll out on the.
Okay. Prostitution. Fraser wants prostitution for single and married men.
I want prostitution to be legal. I don't see why it can't be legal.
So why
it is in certain states?
Why is prostitution legal across the board?
Why is it illegal?
Illegal.
Because we were founded on religious beliefs, and the same beliefs are held by people that are in religions.
So you think if it was, and everything's sketchy when you have government fucking controlled shit, dude, because it's fucked up. But I think you have to have some regulation because then you have these young kids that are underage coming from other countries and you have sex trafficking and all that. I think that has to be regulated somehow.
Well, no, I agree. Just like Nevada. Nevada's been doing it for years. You want to have legal sex, you
go to a brothel.
You go to a brothel.
Yeah.
And that's what I was telling you. There's a show, it's called Mega Brothels or something like that on Netflix. And these girls that were working at UPS or they were working at the nail salon or at Macy's or whatever, once the mega brothels came out, they're like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm going to go work at the mega brothel. And what it did was it shrunk down the child trafficking. It shrunk down human trafficking. All the illegal porn shit, right? Like going to pick a girl up on the corner. All that shit's gone away because now you can go to a fucking Disneyland of prostitution.
Which was like the massage parlor that Kraft went to, right?
Yeah.
Basically, I don't know all the details, but I think he's getting a fucking bad deal. The guy's a single guy whose wife passed away several years from cancer, gonna get some pussy.
Here's
why. And all of a sudden he's getting attacked. Like, dude, he didn't go look for some fucking 12-year-old boy. He's not a fucking priest from the Catholic Church.
But here's where he got fucked. Is they're running a sting on that fucking shop, right? And the reason they're running a sting on it is because it's human trafficking. Those girls are living in that place.
Right.
They never leave. They live in there. They never leave the mall.
No. I know.
That's why he got busted. That's why it's a big deal because it was human trafficking.
Yes. Okay. But I don't think his intention was to find a fucking human traffic fucking person. His check was to go get fucking either a blowjob or get laid because he's still a fucking man. And it's just, I think he's getting railroaded. Personally, I think he's getting fucking railroaded.
Well, I heard another billionaire talking about it, and he said, I told you this, to billionaires, it's not about money. He could have fucking flown to Nevada. He could have flown to Germany and went to a mega brothel and got laid and stuff. But his time is more important than the money because he's got all kinds of money. He doesn't have time.
Right.
So he was at the mall fucking buying a TV, whatever he was doing, and he just got horny. So he decided to go get fucking his dick sucked.
How about this? How about all this energy we're spending on Kraft and fucking like vilifying them in the media? How about we spend all this energy on fucking the priests that are fucking raping these little boys?
Yeah.
How about all the news?
There's a convention going on right now.
But let's be relentless on these fucking people to stop molesting little fucking kids and stop and take that energy away from fucking a grown man who tried to buy some sex. Like, let's take that energy and put it towards these fucking weirdos, dude.
Or about R. Kelly, right? Like, R. Kelly just turned himself in yesterday.
You know why? Because they did the documentary on R. Kelly. And the same with the Scientology church. Yeah. Fucking Laura Remley. Leah Remley. She's putting all this pressure on them. Now, all of a sudden, what are they going after? They're going after the tax exemption. Like, let's put pressure on these people that are foul instead of fucking Robert Kraft, who wanted to get some pussy and he wanted to fucking real quick.
See, there's a purpose served by the media and they have an agenda. If it's not in their agenda, it's not going to get blown up. And here's the cool thing that's happening, and it's happening with you, and you're an old guy like me, right? Mm-hmm. People now are using the internet. They have choices for information. They don't just turn on the TV and say, let the TV tell me what's going on. Now you search around. Like, for me, I don't like commercials. If something has commercials, I'm not going to watch it unless I DVR it so I can fast forward through the commercials. Because I'm not wasting 3 minutes of my time every 11 minutes to have them sell me some shit.
The only problem with that is we have all the information in the world, but we have no knowledge.
Yeah.
We have all the information, but no knowledge. We have no knowledge of how to use this information, right? We have no common sense no more. That's the problem.
Dude, I don't know. It is changing. Shit is changing, and some ways it's getting a lot better than it was, but in some ways we're fucking
going backwards.
Dude.
I agree. Yeah. I agree.
Yeah. Well, shit, man. I think we're right there, bro. Friends. How many of us have them? Friends. Ones we can depend on. Friends.
Let's be friends. The word we use every day. Sometimes we use it in our own way. Greg Flory. Greg Flory. Greg Flory. Greg Flory.
Remember to hit subscribe. We got some more new shirts rolling out, so we're gonna come up with a fucking avenue to be able to purchase those online, and we're also working on Skitcher and iHeart, so hopefully we get that shit out here within the next month.
West Side.
Hoping. But love you guys. See you next week. It'd probably be good if I set up the music, right? Fucking IT guy.